Hey y'all, it's Mandy, the Sleep Nana, and this is my weekly Mounjaro update. I actually have my shot right here. I'm going to do my shot with you guys at the end of this video, between me yapping and what I ate this week. How I always put that at the end of my videos. One thing though, I'm going to go ahead and say at the beginning, in case that's what you're here for, you can just go ahead, and I'm not gonna be like leading you on or anything, so to speak. I did forget to bring my scale. Now I don't bring my scale with me because I'm that obsessed with weighing myself every day. I always bring it here with me just when I'm going to be here on Mondays, so that I can get that weight and check in with you guys for those who are here for the numbers. Okay. So the numbers are not going to happen this week, but we'll play catch up with the numbers next week. I will say that I'll go ahead and say that my starting weight before this entire journey, and that includes VSG surgery that I had in 2020, I was pushing 260 pounds, and I'm hovering around 140 now, and that has been with the help of, like I said, the VSG weight loss surgery and GLP-1. I started out on Saxenda, and then the insurance kind of switched things up and decided they didn't want to do that anymore, so that's when I switched to, my doctor switched me to Mounjaro, because I am also type 2 diabetic. Okay. Now that I have all those things out of the way that I didn't want to forget to mention, I am going to update you on my blood work. And if you've watched my last few videos, you know that I've mentioned that I'm in maintenance, and I wanted to wait until I got my blood work back to see and discuss with my doctor to see if moving forward for my maintenance, if we were going to stay at 7.5 or possibly go back to the 5. So we're going to stay at 7.5 for right now, because I can tell that I'm having a slight increase in my appetite. And for me, what that looks like, since I am also a BSG patient, it doesn't look like it. I already said that, didn't I? For me, that does not mean that I'm necessarily able to eat more at one setting. What that's looking like for me is that I have been able to eat more frequent, which is fine, because I actually feel better that way. I don't feel like super stuffed and just like blah, and it doesn't mess with my digestion as bad as, for instance, when I was doing intermittent fasting and I had worked my way up to OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. I was having to get more calories in a smaller amount of time, and so that meant that I was eating higher fat, higher calorie, just higher everything foods, and yeah, I was miserable. But I just kept thinking, well, my body will adapt, my body will adapt. And I never did, and that was before VSG, and so I knew after the weight loss surgery there was no way I could just physically do 1 meal a day and get everything I needed to get in my body. So I can only imagine what that, yeah, I would get sick first, and before that could happen. But anyway, my doctor actually called me. You know how usually when your doctor calls you, it's just when something's wrong. My doctor called me for the exact opposite. She said, look, I just had to call you to tell you, because I couldn't wait until you came back in for your next checkup, that there's a gnat line. I swear, these things follow me everywhere I go. I've got fruit flies at home, and now fruit flies here at the RV. she said that across the board, everything came back perfect. She said, I could not have asked for a more perfect blood panel than what I'm seeing here. My cholesterol, perfect. My A1C, exactly where she, wants it to be. It was 5 something. My iron is even okay. It's, in an okay range. And I don't know when the last time a doctor told me that. What else was it? My thyroid numbers are looking good, which I'm on medication for that. Just everything. She said everything was perfect. And so that's really the main reason why she said let's stay in the 7.5, because your A1C is exactly where we want it to stay. It's in a good range. And since my appetite is, slowly increasing with more activity and all of that, that we would just stay here. But if I started to lose really too much weight, or much more weight than I need to, then we would talk about maybe going back to the 5 milligram. If it got to a point to where I couldn't eat enough to keep up a decent amount of energy. I am low on energy a lot of days lately. I have noticed that, but I think that is a combination of I don't know if combination of is the right way. I'm also expending more energy. Just, with even though my workouts are simple and not intense, I'm still exerting more energy than my usual. Just that, and just day to day, keeping up with grandkids and the house and just all the things. We've got a project going on at home. I think that's just, my energy's low for multiple reasons, but I really do. I think the main reason that my energy is low is just because I'm still low on calories, and there's no other way to put it. I still feel like I'm in too much of a deficit to sustain a better amount of energy physically, but we are going to give the 7.5 one more month just to see if my appetite will continue to increase a little, because she actually said, which I know, but my doctor said it's good that my appetite is increasing just little by little each week because of the BSG, and it just wreaking havoc on your digestion with or without surgery. If you just all of a sudden start eating more food than what you gotten your body used to, and especially with me having a big portion of my stomach surgically removed, that would have me in quite a bit of pain. So that's just my little update. It's looking like I'm a little over 8 minutes, maybe pushing 9 minutes, because your girl can't see well. So I really just said all that to say we're staying at 7.5. My blood work's good, and we're going to wait 1 month. So I could have made this a little shorter, but where's the fun in that if I don't chat with you guys for a minute and tell you a bunch of shit you don't even need to know to make a point that could have been made 5 minutes ago. Yeah. But I will say this. I'm not feeling so great today as far as like my digestion goes, because I haven't made good food choices in the past 48 hours. If you didn't catch my other little video here at the RV for the little Halloween parade thing they done here. Now, I won't say that this is food noise. This is just me mindlessly grabbing something. Y'all, I tore them Rolos up that's in that Halloween bowl over there. I mean, they are all gone. Little individual Rolos. I didn't even know that I liked Rolos as much as I like them. Turns out I love them because they are all gone. When I tell you every Rolo in that bowl, and that bowl had a lot of Rolos in it, is gone. They're gone because of me. And again, I wasn't craving anything sweet. They were just there. I seen them, I want them, and I ate them. Like that song says. But with shopping, I see it, I want it, I buy it. That was me and the Rolos. But I ate the Rolos. And I don't even know if I wasn't hungry. Wasn't having any cravings. Like I said, they were just there. And then they weren't. So, but what's done is done. And I will make sure that I make better choices this week. I already know that sugar causes me to have some inflammation. And it just causes me to feel bleh. Yeah, I've known this for years. And what actually brought it to my attention was, what was it? Sweet tea. I would feel like crap every time we would go out to eat, and we were like, okay, me and my husband's like, what is the common denominator? Because or the constant, because you've switched up the dish that you get. Because I'm a person that every time we go out to eat, I get the same place or same thing at every restaurant. Like I've got restaurant A, I've got a dish that I get every time there. I've got a dish at restaurant B, I get that every time we go there, type of thing. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, ranch, bread, and sweet tea. Those are the three things that I eat or have at every place we go. So the first thing that I did was I was like, okay, I'm not going to eat the bread when they bring it out. Still felt bad. And I was like, okay, well, I eat ranch at home and I'm fine. I was dead set that ranch wasn't going nowhere. I got to have ranch, okay? And that was the one thing, well, one of the two things that I was like, from surgery on, like I will set it to the side for a minute because I know I'm going to have to, but those are my two non-negotiables, ranch and coffee. And I had to give them both up in the beginning, but it helped me mentally knowing like, okay, this is just for a minute. I can do it for a minute, you know. So I removed the sweet tea and we went out to eat, and I was okay. So I was like, okay, so let me get unsweetened tea and then put some like sweet and low in it or something. I was fine. Okay, so then I was like, okay, it's the sugar, because I wasn't really a big sweets eater at this time. I was years ago, and then broke myself of the habit. But it was like the sweet tea was the only thing that I was really eating that I would consider like high sugar. And so we kind of narrowed it down in that way to it being the sugar. So I already know what the sugar does to me, but yet what did I do? I ate all the damn Rolos. And then I'm over here sitting like, ugh, I got a belly ache. I didn't wonder why. I knew why. It's like, I've done this to myself, so I can't even be mad at nobody. Oh, but guess who bought the Rolos? Me. It was the candy that I brought here to give out to these children. All the children wanted the Twizzlers and left the Rolos and a few other things over there. I wish they would have took the Rolos because I don't even really like Twizzlers. But what's done is done. Like I said, I'll make better choices this week. And that's all any of us can do. There's no sense in sitting and beating yourself up over stuff that you can't go back and change. Even though I ate all the Rolos, all the Rolos is not like undoing everything that I've done on my journey. Tomorrow's a new day, and I'll do better. That's all I can do. So, again, like I said, I don't have the numbers You can go back and watch last week's video. If you're just now finding my channel and you want to know the numbers, I say it on every video, except for times like this video. But I've lost somewhere between 115 to 120 pounds on this journey, and sometimes it still don't seem real, but it is. It's real. I still, like, I'll be folding laundry, and like, I held up a pair of jeans the other day when I was folding laundry, and I just stared at them. And my husband was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I just still can't believe that these are my jeans. Like, I fit in these, and they look so tiny." It kind of took my mind back to when all my girls were at home folding their laundry, and all their clothes looked so tiny to me. But now that's my clothes. Some days it just still feels weird. I don't know. But, yeah. Okay, so I've rambled on enough. Oh, and something else that I had reintroduced into my life, but not in a way that it was in my life before. I do occasionally enjoy a nightcap, an adult beverage. That's what's in this cup now. Y'all, when I tell you, it ain't even a whole shot in here. What is a shot? Like 2 ounces? It ain't even a whole shot. It's just enough to give it a little flavor and make me think I'm doing something over here that's relaxing me. But, well, actually, it does make me feel relaxed because it takes less after you've lost weight. So, yeah, okay. Let me just hush up. I've done rambled on another 8 minutes since I said I was rambling. Okay, so I've had this sitting out for a few minutes only because I was going to do it on the video with y'all. I don't ever set it out before I do my shot. Some people do that because they say it hurts less. It don't bother me either way. I always like hold my breath on that part because I'm scared it's going to like fire on me. Now, it is a little harder to do this back of the arm by myself, and this is the shoulder that I've messed up. So actually, let me just go ahead, hold my breath again. This is when it pops off on some people sometimes. Okay, you're supposed to press it against your arm if you didn't know before you do the shot, because it can like fire out the medicine. Oh, I felt it. And then you'll count to 8 to 10. Yeah, I didn't have to check to see if it went through. I felt that one. Okay. So, I'm going to wrap this video up, and now I'm going to attach what I ate this week. Now, I didn't, you ain't gonna see the Rolos on the videos because I didn't think really, it wasn't that I was trying to hide anything. I really do show you guys everything that I ate. I have no reason to lie, nothing to hide. I just didn't think to grab my phone and record every little Rolo that I ate. Honestly, probably would have made I ate so many, it would have made the video too long anyway, y'all. All them Rolos. They had me messed up. But if you're just finding my channel, I hope you stick around. I want to tell you that my videos are usually different and not so scattered, but that would be a lie. I'm a scattered type of person, with notes or without. I'm a real squirrely person. Like, I get distracted easily, and if something comes to my mind, I have to say it right then, or I forget. I do try to. I have been trying to work on that, but I'm not quite there yet, as you can tell. But I hope you stick around. I do different things on this channel, like travel, cooking, just different things, projects around the house, and, fun stuff, shopping, hauls, try-ons. I have a try-on haul that I've got together. I've got all my pieces organized, but this shoulder is just, I just knew that like the changing of the clothes too frequently, like all those clothes was just going to have me in more of a mess, and I couldn't do it, y'all. So we're going to wait and see what's going on with this. My x-rays came back fine, so the MRI is scheduled, which my chiropractor and my doctor both kind of knew. They said the x-ray is going to come back fine because I think it's the rotator cuff, and that's going to require MRI, but the x-ray had to be done in order for the insurance to approve the MRI. So that's where we're at with that, in case you were following that. So yeah, I've been trying to take it easy, and I knew all the changing of the clothes in a small time frame like that back to back would probably have me regretting that decision. So stay tuned for that. I'll do it as soon as I can. But if you're an OG and you've been with me for a while, thanks for sticking with me. And I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody is well. And I will see you guys in a week with a little with the set down talk. I'll post something usually in between my set downs, but definitely be talking with you guys in a week. Alright guys, thanks for watching.